Good day, everybody. It is Easter today, so happy Easter, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've posted any kind of videos of any pouring art. I just haven't been doing any, but I hope you enjoyed the little piece that I just did this morning, and let me know what you think. Tape just the corners a little bit just to keep it in place. So like I said, if they don't work out, I can always just cut out the bits that I like and add it to some design as a collage, or maybe as part of a card, or maybe a bookmark, something. So I've already started something there. This is a very absorbent paper, very, so I'm not even going to try to, need a bigger brush for this. Wet it, and let's go in with the green just to do the background down here. And look at that, it's not moving or going anywhere because this paper is super absorbent. So you've got to be precise with what you want to do and where you want to put your colors. If I want to kind of water it down, this is not spreading, this is just whatever I have on my brush that's doing that. Clean my brush, clean water, and wipe. Just going to go in with a bit of yellow just to add a bit of contrast. That's going to be a flower in there, and I might add some more flowers. And because I had a little bit of green on my brush still, this yellow turned into a bit of a orangey colour, which doesn't really matter. It just gives you some kind of a indication that there's some little orange flowers in the background there. And I will need some more, so we'll add a little bit more because this is so absorbent and this is super transparent. It kind of disappears very quickly. Okay, so now that I've done that, I want to really clean my brush very well. I don't want any of that color because I want to use some blue for my sky, and I really want to really get rid of all of that pigment because I don't want any green in my sky. I want it to be blue. So I need to really water this down a lot. Okay, this is good. It's a nice color for the sky. So also, oops, ooh, that happened. I just dipped my brush in that yellow. Not good. All right, let's go again. More blue. And just go around here because we've got some blue sky everywhere. Pretending. Okay, that's enough for my blue. These are still pretty wet. I don't have my hairdryer here to dry it up, but look how that's crinkled up. That will flatten eventually, but not just yet. Right, I do like a challenge. Okay, let's go with our flowers here, I think. Change my brush. Go with a nice, start with a nice yellow or orange. Just going to go around it. Of course, if you did this on some sort of a less absorbent paper, this would be completely different. And that does look dark, it almost looks green, but that's because it's really soaked into the paper, so that color will change when it dries. And I might go with a little bit of this beautiful, gorgeous pink. Spread over it and let it bleed in. Okay. A bit more deeper there. I'm just going to go in with the water now. That one needs to be a little bit darker. So see it bleeding into the background? That's pretty cool. Okay, let's do another one. Maybe over here. Maybe a smaller one. So this is pretty dry there, but look at that. Look at that effect. I'm just going to add water to it. Keep dipping that water in there, helping it spread. And out. It's quite relaxing doing this, and something very satisfying about it too. Just seeing these spread out. You can do the same with alcohol inks. Just use alcohol and not water. So I'm just using water. So look at that. I like that. Now I might even be a little bit cheeky and add some yellow. Or the orange turns into orange. And just add it to some bits there. When this dries, it's just going to be like really interesting, I hope. But that's another, it's like a splat, but I'm just going to make this a little bit more symmetrical, or symmetric. There we go, look at that. I might add some of that yellow to this one too. But it already has it in the background, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's do another one. Might do a different colour now. Let me just pick a colour. Do a different colour. So I've got a nice purple here. And I will wet my brush. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Let's go over here maybe. And get some water. And let it spread out a bit. More water, and then I'm just going to go like that. Get more water. It's just what I have on the brush. Like I said, this is a very porous paper. Very, very porous. So it's not going to spread my pigment. It just sucks it all up and soaks it in. So it's not spreading anything. That's why whatever I have kind of on my brush looks pretty cute. That's nice. A bit more water. That's all I'm doing really. It's probably against every rule, but like I said, well, I don't know if I said it, but I may have said it in my last video. I'm not really a liquid kind of watercolor artist. This is just something that I'm doing for some reason now. I can't seem to spend a lot of time in my studio. I don't know why. I'm just real happy to just sit here in my living room and tinker with these tints. So there you have it. Okay, let's do another purpley one. Maybe we'll do a couple. One here and maybe one here. And just let them spread. Let it spread out a bit. Just going to do smallish ones. And you will see when this dries, it'll look completely different. Just dipping water now, and hoping that there we go. Whatever's on my brush. and dipping in a little bit. Don't want to overpower the petals. There we go. And I'll probably go around after and do some doodling on, you know, like over these flowers. Or I won't. I'll just wait and see what it looks like when it dries. Let's get a little bit of that pink in there, just to change the colour a bit. There we go, that looks pretty. Here we go. Bit of water. Sometimes it's just fiddling. See that? Kind of bled through there. So I'm definitely going to have to doodle something on there. What else? Okay. Let's do another pinky one. Maybe over here actually. Maybe on the side a bit. It's pretty. A bit in the middle. That's really nice, just like that. I'm going to do a couple more of those, just in a distance. You can see it grabs it a little bit, so I'm barely even touching it. This is such an absorbent paper. Whoops, more water. Like that. And I might even go with a purple right in the middle. Like that. Might do the same here. Same here. Just to... Right. Okay, let's do some more of these purple ones. Maybe another one over here. Water. Maybe get some of that pink around it. They don't look like anything right now, but once I add the, you know, the little stalks and things like that, it'll look quite cute. So, oh, it looks like I've got quite a few there. I think that's going to be enough for now. So I'm going to leave that. Let's see how this one's going. It actually looks nicer that way than the way I had it before. It's like I painted it upside down before. So here I'm just going to go in with this green, and it's working really well. Just barely touching it, just with the tip of my brush, because I know that this, I wanted to catch kind of everything. Running out of that green. Let's get the other green. This is still a little bit wet, so I hope it doesn't, oh, it bled a little bit. That's quite wet there too. I'm going to leave that one. And now our leaves, a little bit of pressure there. You really don't need a lot. Well, these are made, these tints are really ideally, or originally I should say, created for resin art, but I'm quite enjoying just doing this. And I've been waiting forever to receive my shipment, even though it is coming from Australia. But I think now, because of this pandemic and everything that's going on, everything's kind of slowed down. So I'm afraid I'm just going to have to wait like everybody else. That's pretty. I love that. It's just like a little explosion. Okay, so there's that. Just give it an illusion of a bit of green coming off there. Like that. A bit more green everywhere. Alrighty, I'm just going to wait for this to dry. Might go and make myself a cup of tea and grab my hairdryer and then be back. So here it is. I've actually got it outside in the sun, just drying up, and it's almost, well, it's pretty dry now. But I decided to just leave it like this, just really abstract, undefined lines. I love that sort of thing. All I did was just add a little bit more yellow, just splashes, and a bit more green, and that's pretty much. Oh yes, and inside each one of these flowers I just kind of tapped a little bit of gold, just like gold with my Posca pen, and that's it. I'm leaving it as is. I'm happy with it, and it's going to make a really nice card. Let's have a look at the other side. Ooh, yeah, like I said, very, very absorbent. So let me know what you think. I might just stay here out on the deck in the sun. It's really nice. The sun is lovely, the beautiful autumn sun. And it's Easter, so happy Easter to everybody. I hope you enjoyed my little painting. Just a little experiment and something different that I did, and I encourage all of you to try something different. And stay safe, everybody. Love you all, and thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.